All right, what up, y'all? We are going to be playing ourselves some more Standard, as Standard has been awesome right now. Been a lot of fun to explore. Going to take a look at this mono black deck, which looks really wild to me. As, number one, black isn't the most popular color in Standard by a lot. Hasn't been a lot of great decks with it. But once again, I just can't resist playing more Dark Confidant decks. So we're going to give this a shot. I think this is going to be sweet. I believe Zevin Faust initially posted this list on Twitter. Zevin's been kind of crushing it. Joined Team Handshake pretty recently. All around skilled Magic player. Built this, main deck. Looked really cool. I dished together a sideboard that I'm sure is horrifically bad. But just really wanted to see the power level of the deck. See if it's real or not. And then we can go from there. So... a lot of cool stuff. For Cecil with Dark Confidant ends up doing some really nice stuff. We have Forsaken Miner, as we're going to be committing a lot of crimes. This card, of course, you commit a crime just by playing a land. Tragic Trajectory, just either disfigure or it's going to kill some big creatures. You have some warp creatures, the Timeline Culler, and then Archenemy's Charm, which kind of has three good modes. You can return a couple creatures to your hand. You can exile a creature or a planeswalker, and then put 2 counters on target creature. Gains lifelink. Most charms do not have 3 good abilities, and these are 3 good abilities. There's no 2 are pretty good, but 1's pretty bad. These are good abilities that are all very useful at different times of the game. So, kind of a big fan of this. Corpses of the Lost is a card that, is just a little tricky as well. Can just do some nasty stuff. So let's give it a shot and see if this mono black deck has some legs. It is a classic. Not just a Baumeister classic. It's just a classic. When you're there and in a Fast and the Furious movie, you're family. Okay, our opponent has mulliganed, giving us a head start. So this warps for 2 mana, or warps for 1. All right, well, we're going to have a lot of options here. We have 3 different options for turn 1. I think it is still going to be the creature that stays on the battlefield. So let's do that. But, something really cool is I can warp this, and then can't I kill something immediately? Or a spell was warped. So yeah, I sure can. That turns on Trajectory by itself, which is spicy. Or I could just cast it. I definitely want to try to get Dark Confidant down, but they probably have a Lightning Helix. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp cost. Interesting. So the max amount of damage would be me playing Vine Lasher first, then warping Timeline Culler. Seems pretty solid. Or just playing Dark Confidant, making them deal with that. Yeah, I truly don't know. I'm gonna go with the Dark Confidant plan, I think. And regret it, I'm sure. This feels like a pretty face-up Lightning Helix, but I played right into it anyways, for whatever reason. Alright. This is indeed a skeleton. Beginning of your end step, if you descended, you can pay 1 and return it. So I think I am going to do that. Also an interesting card. Yeah, okay. Let's just get the corpses flying. Yeah, I suppose they did get blue mana off that. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Alright, I have probably not played these early turns optimally, we'll say. Okay, now I want to start getting some damage going with this. Kaboom. This could get countered as well. No, I didn't, but I will definitely check that out later. That sounds awesome. I love me an otter list. Alright, let's get this Culler down. I mean, that was a good amount of damage. You know, I'm kind of wrecked to a Wrath effect. Had to expect that as well. Dragons, dragons, dragons. Yep. So I'm just casting this. I'm not warping it. So as it stands... And I guess I can just attack with everything. Well, I can attack with the 2 creatures that I don't care if they die. How does this come back again when you commit a crime? Okay. So I don't want this to die, but I'll attack with these. This card could be really good. This card could actually be pretty strong. Okay. So now I can do this. And yeah, we'll just play our card. I don't know how good this card's going to be, but all I know is this deck is not going to be able to beat a fire magic to save its life, that's for sure. Yeah. Let's do some warping. On target creature and opponent controls, huh? Well, they don't have one of those. Here they come. All right, I will say go. That does them an extra damage. Boom. Now we're cooking. Okay. I would imagine this is not going to be our favorite matchup, though. Our opponent did mull to 5, and this game still feels very close. It's not a great sign. Okay. That is true. That is true. Warping itself out is pretty nice. Yeah, if they have an exile effect, we feel quite bad here. Where, like, maybe we could have just kept Vine Lasher in hand, but still think it's worth pressuring them. Maybe. Well, I mean, this will just kill them again. This card keeps coming. Wow. I mean, Timeline Culler wrecked them that game. That card slaps. All right, as you can expect, my sideboard is kind of nonsense. So what do we want? Duress is fine, but with them being able to get it back, you know, get their stuff back from the yard, it's not as good. Caustic Bronco could be good too. Oh, that was one of my favorites. I did a lot of winning with Scrounger decks. That kind of got me back onto the Pro Tour and stuff. I mean, the 4-1 seems like the worst card, right? Could also be this. Maybe the Charm is actually not that good in this matchup. They exile a lot of things. Yeah, I could see it. Or just the Trajectory. That could be worse. That's probably worse. Yeah. So I like Caustic Bronco too. Gotta have some removal. It does hit pretty hard. All right. We are gonna try this. It is Edge of Eternities. Unfortunately. It is Edge of Eternities. Okay. I will keep. Okay. Duress. Do we want to get that going right away? We could, and then try to play the Bronco and start getting some card drawn. I mean, that is what I want to do. So, yeah, let's try that. Can our Duress whiff again? Oh my god, it hit. Now, if we take this, though, maybe they don't get land drops? Because their big stuff is just kind of going to rip us apart, huh? Just hope they brick. All right, let's do it. Okay, do we want to double spell? Or just Bronco? They could give me a fish and kill it. That is very true, Nick. That is very true. That would have also sucked. Alright, let's double spell, I guess. Oh, you're right. No double white. Ah, okay. Let's play Bronco then. Very good point. Are they going to brick? Wow, how lucky. Saddle 3, huh? I guess I won't be saddling. I just don't really care anyways. Get the Snorse going. Force them to have it by double creaturing here. Now, let's start with this. God, this card slaps. Gonna give me a fish? Is this enough of a battlefield? Probably not. Even though I feel bad about overextending into a face-up Wrath where all they need is one land, but here we are. We tried to do our best to prevent them from hitting, and we did it! Alright, so now what? Now we don't want to overextend any farther. I mean, our deck's all creatures, so we'll be extending, but so this is your end step. Well, let's NBA Jam. We'll play it. Can they brick again? All right, our opponent was mad that we took their Consult to Stars, that's for sure. All right, our deck did some nice stuff here. All right, and we have ranked up. We're officially Diamond. I had a lot of fun there. Let's keep it going. GG indeed, GG. This deck's fun. This deck's really fun. Skeletons. Next step, Mythic. All I see is diamonds. All I see are diamonds, my friends. All right, as we're getting ready for this next one, let's give a shout out to our other sponsor here of the channel, good old Heavy Play. If you're interested in any of these products you see, as well as any other cool stuff here from Heavy Play, you can use that URL above me. Use that promo code CoreyB. They have a bunch of cool like artwork playmats. Let me see if I have one here. Yes, yes, yes. Their new artwork series things, they're pretty sick. And they're doing like different artwork collaborations with a bunch of different artists. So check out their website if you want to get some of them. Pretty cool stuff. These ETB playmats, I love the magnetic feel. Next level stuff, that's for sure. Thank you, Heavy Play. You rock. All right, let's battle. Oh my god, it's Cloud versus Sephiroth. We have to win this for the sake of all Final Fantasy fans. And they're in high mythic. Oh my goodness. It's on. All right. I'll keep. Yeah, we'll try to hit him hard with Cecil to start. All right. I have, Joe. That's one of the 4 or 5 I played. I played 7, 10, 10-2, Tactics, and now I'm playing 6. Those are my main ones. Those are my main ones. I'm a fan. All right, what the hell is this? If you descended... Oh, so an Orzhov sack deck, I imagine? Well... On target creature and opponent controls. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. 4/1 menace. Pumping their creatures, though. Like, if they don't put another creature out, and I'm bumping up their lifelinker, that seems like a bad idea on my part. So let's not do that. And just get busy with this thing. Crunch. 10 was a huge part of my childhood, that's for sure. Nick, I haven't heard anything, but I also couldn't say anything if I did. You never know. I have enjoyed playing that format, though. I hope they bring it back in some way. What in the F? Okay. Our opponent is doing some stuff. It's pretty good. Pretty good. These are not skeletons. If you descended. I wonder, does this have to see it? Probably not, right? If you descended from anywhere. So I don't think it would have to see it. Which means I can attack first. Can and should. All right, we'll still play this. I do like both of those decks, Cam, but I would think it's the way to do it. I do like Dimir as a deck, though. I think that is a very strong tier 1 deck, too. Dimir, Esper Blink, the 2 versions of Izzet. That kind of feels like the only tier 1 or above. But Cauldron feels S tier to me. The other 3 are tier 1, is how I put it right now. Okay, well, we're dead. We don't play removal. We don't play removal spells. Shit. Alrighty. Start playing some creatures and hope for the best. His opponent getting so high up there. I imagine they still play against Izzet decks. I mean, this is pretty cool. Oh, this card does not feel good. This card does not seem good to me. Oh, they have haste. Okay. I think I probably played that wrong earlier. Pay 1 life and return this to my hand. Oh, that does not seem good. For 2 haste, Joe. Thank you very much. Yeah, Chris, I don't know. Once you figure it out, let me know. I haven't found consistent ways for that deck to lose. Okay. There is at least a thing. There is at least a thing. It's probably too late. I probably just have to kill the old Dark Confidant. Oh yeah, because this will gain flying if Dark Confidant sticks around. Okay. Alright, let's try this. So let's attack. God, do I want to attack with a decent amount of things? Get a little froggy? Alright, let's get slightly froggy here. Let's put a counter on old Dark Confidant. Alright. Then let's kill Dark Confidant. And let's play this. Why didn't this trigger? Oh, the tokens don't count, huh? Okay. Amalia? Uh-oh. It's probably not great for me. Oh, they can take a pain to give this flying? Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, that's... Alright, opponent's deck is sweet. Opponent's deck is really sweet. The only thing we'd want to bring in is Feed the Swarm, I would think. Which is probably not even the best removal spell we could have. I'm going to take out some of these cards. They seem horrific. Just back-to-back Dark Confidant decks battling each other? I mean, come on. The world is healing. Alright, Evil won that game. Evil won that game. Yeah, Bronco might have been better. Or good enough to bring in. Instead of the 4-1 for sure. Yeah, you're right, Elliot. Oh, this could have been a Bronco. Me dumb. Alright, we get to probably cast our first Archenemy's Charm, though. That's cool. Hey, I mean, just having any removal here is a big deal. We just did not have any early removal. Okay. I am going to play this. As I'm going to start putting counters on things and then killing them. Wow. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. For days. All right. Do I want to landfall this? Doesn't seem horrific. All right. Or offspring it, you know. I've loved mono black decks like this in the past. They've basically all had Smuggler's Copter. But, ugh, some sweet stuff. Okay, well, we're going to have to kill that. Going to have to murder Amalia. Ward pay 3, huh? Happily pay. Did not mean to attack with all of them. For sure, should have left the one that got blocked back. That was a little overzealous. That's on me. That one I'm gonna take fault on that one. Is this when it dies? Ooh. Hello, exile. Get that out of there. Sounds good, Chris. Sounds good. I wonder if they even, like, want the Bob at this point. I'm sure they do. Their deck's gonna draw so many cards, you know? Okay, but now we're completely out of gas. That's a problem. Opponent... Oh, okay. Okay. Shoot. Let's go with this. Hiya. Yeah, raise the past stuff. That's brutal. Okay, now I guess I just say go. Opponent's deck is actually gas, though. I don't think it could ever beat a Cauldron deck in a million years, but it's still pretty cool. What match is this? Is this our second match with the deck? Third? I can't remember. Either way, we're dead. They are absolutely cooking, though. I mean, we're dead. What are we supposed to do? Yeah. GG. GG. Okay, well, that was really cool. And also not great. Sephiroth finally wins. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Some heroes here. Okay. Turn 2 Dark Confidant. Perfectly reasonable. Oh, they have the dastardly Dwayne. I wonder if we're going to be bringing that back on the Arena Champs this weekend. I feel like we usually do, but I have zero information on it. It's always some silly rock stuff we're doing. Seam rip on my Forsaken Miner. Mother of God. Okay. Alright, if our poor Dark Confidant dies here, then I feel like we're going to be very sad. Alright. Alright, at least we can bring it back. That was not a horrific draw. At least if our Vine Lasher dies, then we can bring 2 things back, but this isn't looking great. Probably have to just kill that one. Let's see. Put counters on it. Lifelink. Yeah, this feels like an exile kind of thing. Yeah, that card's just too good. To the Shadow Realm with you! Yeah, I feel like we're just always running out of steam. This deck feels like it's just not quite there. Not quite there. Sorry, just adjusting the stream title. Forgot to do that. Okay. Alright, we're cooking. Do we play the land now? What are they going to try to flash in on us? The thing? Probably. Yeah, let's get value. Now there's some thought that I shouldn't overextend, but I don't know. Are these kind of black-white style decks really playing Ultima or whatever? Or just Day of Judgment in general? We're going to find out. That's good enough. Ibiza is always good enough. Okay. Well, as much as I love that card, it does not look amazing right now by any means. Let's warp it. And let's attack with the only 2 creatures we can. Wait a minute. If this dies... Oh yeah, you can cast it with its warp cost. So it's not free, but that's good enough. Alright, well, lose 2 more. That leads me to believe they're about to play another Biza. And we'll be dead. And we'll be very dead. Quite dead. Uh-oh. That looks pretty bad, too. Okay, so that's... If... Oh, so they can do this with a treasure, huh? Right? There's no reminder text for Void there. Cool, cool, cool. Sweet. If it not on permanent. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, so that does work with that. So they don't even need to do this, right? Oh, okay. So they're just trying to draw cards, which I do not want them to do. But I don't want to block with anything else, so, yep. Enjoy it. Or I could have just let them draw 2, go to 6, and maybe try to win the game. That actually could have been I mean, I still have to get this card out of the way, but... Okay. I mean, yeah, this card's good. This card's gonna eat us alive. Removal. Removal. Oh, shit. Yeah, now they're gonna connect with this. We're dead. Not fully, but probably. So I can warp this back, right? You can cast this from the graveyard with using its warp ability. Oh no, it's in warp. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't attack, but I can play this, and I can play this, and be on my way. Now they, no matter what, get to gain 4. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Wow, that seems incorrect. So this would die. I can cast it from my graveyard for its warp. Sure. They want to animate this unless they have some kind of wrath effect, but... Okay. It's a cool card. Okay. Do I actually just get rid of Soulstone Sanctuary? God, they can gain so much life with those two. Yeah, I think I will. You know it. You know it. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is all going to be enough, but this is interesting. If only I had another way to get lands into play. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can't attack with anything. Your go. Now, at any point, though, they can just gain 7 life. Which is probably not great. Yeah, I figured it was about time that they were going to start getting busy here. Now, I think I should just block just enough to try to stay alive and then win from there. Or try to. And what does that look like? Probably just block him with my token. Take 4. I guess Dark Confidant could kill me then, but... yeah, whatever. Maybe I was just supposed to block with that. It's pretty good. Yeah, now they can just gain 6. Sweet. Alrighty then. Needed that a little sooner to deal with this. Alright, black-white value. I mean, black-white blink in its truest form, but with a bunch of Bizas. It's probably not great for us, y'all. Probably not great. Definitely want to kill their big stuff. Broncos look good. Duresses look bad. Let's get rid of this card because it was very unexciting anyways. This card does not look good in this matchup, but I do think it's just a good card. And Gissa, yeah, I mean, it's just so expensive. All right, we'll give this a shot. All right. Oh, yeah, this hand looks spicy. I'll be keeping. All right, how are we going to lose with this hand to, yeah, probably to a Biza. That would make sense. All right, let's get this in there. I mean, this is great to just be able to sack to a momentum breaker, I'll tell you that. Okay. I love the warp cards. I actually really like that mechanic. It's been fun. Well, that's not great. I don't think we really want to just put counters on something and get busy. So we're just going to attack and hope we get a good target for that. But maybe we had too much removal. That would have looked great as that enchantment, but oh, never mind. They were kind. But now Ibiza just has the great joy of dominating us next turn. All right, elk me sideways. Hate it. Yeah, this deck can't beat Ibiza. Not in a billion years. Yep. And we've ran out of gas. Yeah, this deck's probably not for me, y'all. But there was some cool stuff going on. It's not quite up to snuff, but I wanted to try it. Obviously, the sideboard's a complete mess. That's a fact. Knew that going in. But hey, we learned. We'll delete this one after, though. Opponent's deck is cool, though. I think I might like this more than Esper Pixie. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, and Holy Onyx? That would have been a good one. That's a very good point. That should be in this deck. Claudio, we just got done with your deck a little earlier. We had fun. We went 2-1. The deck is sweet. All right. All right. Yeah, 2-1. Lost to Cauldron horrifically bad. And then smashed the other two decks really easily. But anyways, for this mono black deck, if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe not my favorite deck, but it is fun. And there can be some things to learn from this deck, even though it was not necessarily a home run. But we won 2. It wasn't the nightmare of going 0-3. Although, you know, the round we won, our opponent may have mulliganed to 5 a lot and that kind of thing, but whatever. We'll forget about that. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, all that kind of stuff on the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video.